Oh, no.
Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Gus.
Microsoft's newest console, the super-powered Xbox One X, hasn't hit...
Xbox Onix.
The Xbox Onix. We're gonna make that happen. Hasn't hit stores yet, but are they already working on another one? The one that comes after that?
That's the rumor going around, and granted, it's only based on a tweet.
Oh, a tweet.
But it's a tweet from someone who generally knows about these things.
If it's true, it could be another sign that console generations are getting shorter and shorter as Sony and Microsoft are increasingly putting out more powerful machines that aren't part of a brand new generation, but are sometimes significantly more powerful than their older siblings, sort of stair-stepping it.
Yeah, Microsoft has talked in the past about the coming death of console generations and moving toward a PC model where the hardware is just continuously upgraded, so maybe it's another sign of that. Who knows?
Maybe more of like an iPhone model than a PC model, because PC model puts me in mind of being able to change out specific bits as opposed to...
Throw it away, get another one?
Exactly. All right, so let's get into the backstory about how this all started. Kdin, the senior editor of Windows Central, tweeted recently that the next Xbox is already being designed.
That obviously got people's attention.
Like ours.
A Twitter user responded, "You mean looked into? Like nothing's for sure yet?" To which Kdin replied, "No, it has a code name too.
Ooh, I wonder what this one is.
It's gonna be Xbox 2.
It could mean that, again, if this is true, if this is happening, that work is already well underway on the next Xbox, the next box. We can use that. We can start using that one again.
Xbox.
And while console makers are constantly working on the newest hardware, they haven't even got their next one out. Doesn't it seem a little bit too soon? Xbox One X hits November 7th, and Microsoft has hyped it up as the be-all, end-all console that's going to blow everything else away.
Kdin was then asked if we could expect another Xbox in 2 years, but he said that sounded too soon.
All right, so first question, should we trust this? Obviously, rumors go around all the time, especially in the world of gaming, where there's a ton of fan interest in companies who can be really tight-lipped about what they're working on. There's all these insiders and anonymous sources and trolling of patents and trademarks and all kinds of crazy stuff.
And while this is just one person tweeting, it's worth noting that Windows Central has a pretty good track record of being right about Microsoft news. Kdin himself broke the news a few months ago that a reveal of the Xbox Onix, was coming soon, and he was right. Soon after, Digital Foundry published an exclusive about its hardware after Microsoft gave them a sneak peek. So this isn't a random person making the claim that the next Xbox is already being worked on.
Right, he's been right before. That means he's right this time, right? Of course, Microsoft isn't the only one rumored to be working on a new console. Oh no.
There's been speculation that Sony could be releasing a PlayStation 5 as soon as next year by different analysts and experts around the industry.
It just feels too soon.
No, it's way too soon. We do know that following E3, PlayStation boss Sean Layden confirmed that the company is in fact working on a next generation console rather than another mid-generation refresh, but he didn't give a timeline on when it would come out.
And the infamous Michael Pachter said he thinks the PS5 will be timed for 2019, so not next year, but the year after, when Sony predicts that the 4K TV adoption rate is going to hit 50% of the market. Of course, just a prediction. Pachter has certainly been wrong in the past plenty of times, but 2019 doesn't sound that crazy, especially considering the PS4 will be 6 years old at that point, where these all came out 2013.
Yeah, it's been a while. But back to Microsoft, it's worth noting that just because they're designing a new console doesn't mean that they're actually going to release it. The company at one point was planning to launch a beefed up Xbox in 2016, but Xbox boss Phil Spencer told Gamasutra they scrapped that and ended up putting those development resources into what would become the Xbox Onix.
See,
I just slipped it in
you
there.
did. I like it. I like
nothing.
it. Cut that. We'll have to see what happens, but this, along with the PS5, could be a sign that the current console generation is starting to wind down slowly, or maybe the line between generations will keep getting fuzzier and fuzzier. The Xbox Onix is definitely proof of that. It's not a next-gen console exactly, but it is a big upgrade from the current generation hardware that's already on the market, and Microsoft has said in the past that console generations might be going away a little bit. Aaron Greenberg,
thank you,
the head of Xbox Games Marketing, famously said last year that we think the future is without console generations, where the hardware is just continuously iterated, but the console library and community stays the same, which we've been seeing more and more with their backwards compatibility and their ongoing projects in that regard. They just announced they're adding original Xbox games now, so they do seem to be building an ecosystem to future-proof and I guess backwards-proof a little bit.
Nintendo. My fake cough made her actually real cough. Then again, Microsoft recently said they don't want the Xbox Onix to break console gaming and start an arms race that leads to a new console every year.
Xbox are, yeah, well, but they're doing it, so we don't want to do it. But let's
We're
do
doing it.
Xbox Director of Product Management, Albert Pinello, said last month, "We're not doing different packages or names, and we didn't do a new controller. Those were all very thoughtful things about trying to ease customers into this new idea. I don't want to break consoles. I love console gaming. I don't want to go to a new console system every year either. I don't think anybody wants to do that, but who knows what kind of new technologies people are going to think up."
Yeah, we met him. We talked to him. at
Yeah, no,
E3.
he was great.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. He brought the Xbox Onix by our stream.
Yeah. So there you go. Microsoft is either killing console generations or it isn't.
One of
And
the two.
Either there's a new Xbox in the works or there isn't. One thing's for sure, the pace of console development is getting faster and faster, and there's probably no going back.
What do you guys think of a new Xbox possibly already being in the works? Too soon? Is just the way the world is now? Or, I mean, it takes a couple years to develop one, so even if it releases 2019, they would be working on it now. Let us know how you feel about this whole thing in the comments.
And for all your Microsoft news, including when their next latest and greatest console comes out, be sure to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to the know. Worried about the right time frame for there to be work on a new console. It's about right.
Yeah, I mean, it is shorter than the previous generation, but a lot of people forget that the previous generation was extra long.
Freakishly long.
It was freakishly long for consoles.
Turn up for what? Get it? It's like 2013, right? I mean, that's what we're doing.
Was Turn Up for what, 2013?
Yeah, it might have been.